Good evening, good night, traders. We're going to continue with our update. This one is a personal one of mine. This wasn't a personal request from nobody. This was the one that I was actually over the weekend in the barbershop getting my hair cut, and I was discussing this company actually with somebody. All right, and right after I discuss something with somebody, I'm going to look at the stock market to see what this company is doing. If you guys who watch my other videos, you know I compare the stock market to real life. It's a live in, breathe in thing. You can't see it, but it's alive. With that being said, let's take a look at Wayfair going back last year, all right? And from the company went public back in October, as you can see right here, this was the high. It pulled straight back down, straight down to the $16 level, right? So this was the high right here. So I'm going to draw this trend line, and let's pretend none of this already have happened yet. Okay, so right now I'm going to look at this stock actually from here. Okay, you see from here? So you can see what action the stock took. So if it went down to this low right here, so from here to here, okay, you can see how I'm never gonna put this on there because I don't like to do retracement fib for that long. So just to give you an example of what the stock did, when it plunged straight down like this, the moment it started to break over the 38.2 retracement is where I would actually look to take that trade. But this is a stock I wasn't really looking at. So let's analyze it like for the next upcoming week to see if we could take a trade in this stock. So as you can see, Wayfair, after this low right here, the stock made a nice little move, pulled back into this 50-day moving average. Price crossed over the 20-day moving average, and ever since then it respected the 20-day moving average. As you see, price continuously kept on closing above it. All right, which by means pushed price all the way past the 20-day, but yet the 200-day moving average. Okay, even though price is above the 200-day moving average, we still have the 50-day moving average down here, still below the 200-day moving average. So what we be waiting for? We'll be waiting for this 50-day moving average to actually cross up here. All right, when it actually did right here, you can see as price came crossing back down below the 20-day moving average, the 50-day average just crossed. 50-day moving average just finished crossing above the 200-day moving average. All right, so when you see price is zigzagging like this, as long as price is finding some kind of resistance, support. Okay, as long as price is finding some kind of support, then it's a good time to start looking at that stock to see when is the turnaround, okay, happening. And even though the turnaround looked like it started, you need a few things to confirm a turnaround. Okay, so me, as usual, I'm looking at this right here. Okay, this is before, like I said, all this is happening. So when I look at it from here, I'm looking at to see if this can continue right here. All right, so with that being said, let's throw the fibs on here to see what are we looking at and what I'm looking at. All right, so I just showed you exactly what I'm looking for it to go, but with the fib I can give you exact numbers that help tell you exactly what price range are we looking for. So I'm going to go back to this low. I'm not going to go all the way back to when this leg started back in the beginning of the year. So right here at this bottom right here, let's pick this one right here. Okay, right here at this bottom right here is where I'm looking at. So as you can see, we're looking for price to play within this box right here. So if price can come back to the 61.8, which is 35.48 right here, and start to go sideways, then we could look to buy this stock. And easy, right now I would look to enter at 35. I'm looking to get out at 40. All right, it's as simple as I trade. I tell people that all the time. So when you see me walking around telling you I'm in, I'm out, people say, how much money did you make? How much money did you make? It's not about how much money. It's about the percentage. I try to make 10% or better, okay, on each one of my trades. Some you end up with 20, some you get a little bit more, but 10%, on every $1,000 is $100. So you're not trying to make a lot of money until you get good at what you're doing. See, like me, I could take trades without thinking about it, right? So I can look at the chart and say, you know what, I'm here and I'm out. Because the only thing that as a trader you could, conquer everything else. The one thing that's been the hardest, or that was the hardest for me, is to say, okay, this stock is not going my way. I'm exiting. I'm out. I'm selling. Where's the door? And this was the hardest thing. With that being said, so I don't have that problem no more. With that being said, I can analyze this stock right here and tell you I'm looking for this price action to continue here. All right. So this is the price action. This is my price zone I'm looking to trade this stock in. All right. So anywhere from here, because it already hit the high of $40, so I need it to come back down here. So this is the little window I'm looking at right now. All right. So if I'm watching it, it might come pull back down here, which works in my favor because I'm not in the stock. So if it can pull back down here, better for me. But if it can start, doing this, what it did right here, you see how it closed below the 20-day moving average, but it didn't come all the way back down to the 50-day moving average. All right, so this is what we'll be looking at. This is what I would be looking at. All right, if it can do this exact move again, and then from this exact move, I would enter the trade. Why? Because by then, you see my momentum right now has just crossed to the downside. My MACD is still up, but it's sideways action on the MACD. So this is, you're not sure exactly where this is gonna go. Down here, it's already confirming to the downside. So exactly what to do in this trade is wait for it to see, how far is it gonna pull back. Because this high right here is technically still a high from the run originally from this move right here, from this pullback, boom, this pullback right here. This is the same move continuing. So how much steam do they have left to keep pushing this stock up right here, or they're gonna start pulling it back and then let it play around right here before it start making higher highs? So me, I'm looking for it at a $35 level, and then I'm looking to start tossing them out at $40. All right, so I hope I went into great details with this, and this was a personal stock that I had to do for you guys, because this is a stock that I'm gonna trade. So as soon as I take the trade, I will post it up, but I'm giving you the heads up right now. So any questions, send me the emails at the number 3, the letter D, consult me at Gmail. Peace.